Hello and welcome to the online library. My name is Paciu Galina and I am a teacher of English at public institution Theoretical Lyceum Liviu Chișinău. Unit 6, Lesson 2, The Sense of Beauty. At this lesson we shall hold a conversation on a familiar topic using the strategies of applying the language in real-life situations and being efficient. We will describe, define and exemplify words, word combinations. Read the text to identify its theme, general idea. Rephrase the views and opinions from a written message in an oral utterance and comparing them with personal point of view. Sustain opinions in discussion by providing relevant explanations, arguments and comments. Dear students, what in your opinion is beauty? The dictionaries say that beauty is the quality present in a thing or person that gives intense pleasure or deep satisfaction to the mind, whether arising from sensory manifestation as shape, color or sound, a meaningful design or pattern, or something else as a personality in which high spiritual qualities are manifest. What are aspects of beauty? The aspects of beauty are the qualities such as shape, color or form that pleases the aesthetic senses, especially the sight. What does beauty mean to you? What makes the sights in the pictures beautiful? Here you have Niagara Falls from the USA, Tower of Pisa, Italy, the Eiffel Tower, France, Burj Al Arab, Dubai. Do you agree with the quotation of the lesson that beauty will save the world? Justify your answer. Someone said that we need beauty because it leads us to wonder. We need wonder because it leads to praise. Praise leads to gratitude. Gratitude leads to joy, and joy is a characteristic of a childlike soul, which is the key to getting to heaven. Try to explain the meaning of the following expressions. Ideal beauty and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. No one knows who first said beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. And indeed, the saying is only partly true. Beauty is an ideal that is strongly influenced by the societal trends. What can be considered beautiful in the Middle Ages is perceived quite differently today, and vice versa. The perception of beauty is also strongly influenced by the media, however, and thus to a certain degree is subject to changing trends. Beauty is not an exact science and critically depends on social, cultural and ethnic factors. The next task is the one that develops your reading skills. Open your books on page 116 and find the text Beauty and the Physical Attractiveness. Let's read together. Beauty is a characteristic of a person, animal, place, object or idea that provides a perceptual experience of pleasure or satisfaction. Beauty is studied as part of aesthetics, sociology, social psychology and culture. An ideal beauty is an entity which is admired or possesses features widely attributed to a beauty in a particular culture, for perfection. The experience of beauty often involves the interpretation of some entity as being in balance and harmony with nature, which may lead to feelings and attraction and emotional well-being. Because this can be a subjective experience, it is often said that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The characterization of a person as beautiful, whether on an individual basis or by community consensus, is often based on some combination of inner beauty, which includes psychological factors such as personality, intelligence, grace, politeness, charisma, integrity, congruence and elegance, and outer beauty, that is physical attractiveness, which includes physical attributes which are valued on aesthetic basis. Standards of beauty have changed over time based on changing cultural values. Historically, paintings show a wide range of different standards for beauty. However, humans who are relatively young with smooth skin, well-proportioned bodies, and regular features have traditionally been considered the most beautiful throughout history. A strong indicator of physical beauty is averageness, or koinophilia. When images of human faces are averaged together to form a composite image, they become progressively closer to the ideal image and are perceived as more attractive. This was first noticed in 1883, when Francis Galton, cousin of Charles Darwin, overlaid photographic composite images of the faces of vegetarians and criminals to see if there was a typical facial appearance for each. When doing this, he noticed that the composite images were more attractive compared to any of the individual images. People who are influenced by the images they see in the media to determine what is or is not beautiful. Some feminists and doctors have suggested that the very thin models featured in magazines promote eating disorders, and others have argued that the predominance of white women featured in movies and advertising leads to a Eurocentric concept of beauty. Feelings of inferiority in women of color and internalized racism. Now, as we have read the text, you are to supply the answers to some questions. Question number 1. What does beauty characterize? From paragraph 1, we find the answer to this question. Beauty is a characteristic of a person, animal, place, object, or idea that provides a perceptual experience of pleasure or satisfaction. What is the link between beauty and nature? In paragraph 2, the author has mentioned that the link between nature and beauty is the harmony which may lead to feelings of attraction and emotional well-being. What feelings does beauty involve? What is the message of paragraph 1 in the text? The message of paragraph 1 is that an ideal beauty is an entity which is admired or possesses features widely attributed to beauty in a particular culture for perfection. Read paragraph 2 once again and state whether you agree or not with its main idea. What is more important in a human beauty? Physical attractiveness or features of personality? The author says that the characterization of a person as beautiful is often based on some combination of inner beauty and outer beauty. How did beauty standards change in time? Standards of beauty have changed over time, being based on changing cultural values. We can observe examples of changing standards of beauty reflected in paintings. What is averageness or koinophilia? Averageness or koinophilia is a strong indicator of physical beauty. When images of human faces are averaged together to form a composite image, they can become progressively closer to the ideal image and are perceived as more attractive. Read again paragraph 4 and agree or disagree with its message. You are to justify your choice. As a project work, you are to make a 2-minute presentation about your own view on beauty and how people understand it. Use the adverbs from the box.